Hold 'em, flagman, hold 'em. Green flag, let's go, let's roll.
WUB Network, America's sports leader, is proud to present the Progressive Cup Series. We are back for a brand new season and the 60th annual Daytona 500, the Great American Race. I'm Eddie Kalecki. First, let's send it to Ed Kalecki and Tony Stewart for the Nabisco pre-race show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nabisco pre-race show. I'm Ed Kalecki, joined by Tony Stewart. We are just minutes away from kicking off another Progressive Cup Series season. Today at Daytona in the Great American Race. What can we anticipate today, Tony?
It's been a very fun speed weeks because the new plate package at Daytona and Talladega makes these cars inherently loose, so there's definitely an added challenge for the drivers. A new point system, the Cup debut of the halfway bonus, all going to be seen for the first time today.
Definitely true, Tony, but let's not forget the tradition of the Daytona 500 itself. 20 grueling laps, drivers giving it all to etch their names into the history books, and always the threat of the big one. Last season's Wreckfest saw Brad Keselowski outpower the Toyotas, and teammate Joey Logano to claim his first Daytona 500 victory. Now it's time for the Subway selections. Tony, who's your pick?
Three-time 500 winner Dale Jr. will go out on top today. The 8 Chevrolet will get the victory.
Penske has won back-to-back 500s. Brad Keselowski will make it 3 straight. Let's send it trackside to Trip McGinnis. Are you excited?
Oh yes, am I excited for this Daytona 500. Not just to be calling the race with you guys, but to be doing the first grid walk. So we're going to take a look at some of these drivers. Got my cameraman Manny setting me up and getting me all ready to go. We're going to first head over to Chase Elliott. Chase is rolling off the top 10. Chase, you think you got a chance? Well, you know, honestly, I think I do. I had a good race in the Daytona Derby. Flex Seal Series came up close. Third time's going to be the charm. We're going to victory lane. Well, good luck, Chase. Let's head down. Oh, there's Junebug. There's Junebug one last time. Dale Jr., you excited? Well, yes, I am. I'm just very excited to run this race. Final career start. It's going to be fun. Going to be the Pied Piper one last time. Starting 7th, running my number 8 car. I love the support coming back from Oreo and Budweiser. We're going to pull slide jobs. We're going to do everything today to try to win this race. Oh, yeah, I bet. Have fun. So here we go. There's the Penske guys. They've been fast all weekend. Brad Keselowski, he's up there. Brad, you want to talk? I mean, I guess I got nothing better to do. All right, Brad, you're starting 4th. How you feel about this race? You think you can go back-to-back? Oh, I think I do. I mean, it's Daytona 500. I love these plate tracks. Auto Trader Ford, Penske's got a good car for us today. I'm excited for the race. I think we got a chance. All right, best of luck to you, Brad. And there he is. There's someone I want to talk to. Bubba Wallace. Hey, Bubba. Bubba, you're starting 2nd. Bubba, you think you got a chance to win this race? Well, I didn't even think I'd have a chance to qualify in the top 20, and I qualified 2nd, so I guess anything's possible. I think we got a good car, a lot of good drafting help up here. I think we're going to have a good chance. Well, that's who my pick is, guys, if you were wondering. I think Bubba Wallace is going to win this race. Bubba's been very strong all weekend. He's starting 2nd. That's going to be it for the grid walk. Back to Eddie and Tony to preview this race. Got the national anthem. Gentlemen, start your engines, and so much more coming up. All right, thanks, Trip. Let's send it up to Eddie Kalecki in the booth. Thank you, guys, and we are here for the Daytona 500, the Great American Race. I'm Eddie Kalecki, proud to be bringing it to you right here on WUB Network. 40 drivers come with a dream, and for one of them, that dream will become a reality as we go green in just a few short minutes. Let's send it trackside for some pre-race festivities.
Race fans, please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by North Carolina's Christian Holder.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was Christian Holder with an amazing rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. 40 drivers ready to battle a full field. Let's take a look at your drivers to watch for. Austin Dillon, he starts in the pole. He's very strong at plate tracks, ran well in all 4 races at them last year. Bubba Wallace rolls off second in the 43. Busch and Keselowski were your dual winners. They start third and fourth. Final start for Dale Jr., he rolls off in the top 10. Danica Patrick makes her final start in NASCAR. She's starting a little further in the back. Kyle Larson's your defending champ. He starts 39th. Now
Race fans, it's time for the most famous words in motorsports. Here to give the command, please welcome NASCAR YouTuber and league racer Tyler McDonald.
Drivers, start your engines.
Tyler McDonald fires up the engines. The cars are rolling. Tripp and Tony now in the booth with me. Let's take a look at the starting grid. In row 1, it's Austin Dillon and Bubba Wallace. Then in row 2, the dual winners, Kurt Busch and Brad Keselowski. In row 3, we got Joey Logano and his Penske teammate Ryan Blaney. Row 4, Junebug and Kevin Harvick. In row 5, Paul Menard in the 21, Chase Elliott in the 9. Row 6, Jamie Rockwell and Eric Almirola. Row number 7, William Byron, the rookie in the 24, and Jamie McMurray, the veteran, then Ricky Stenhouse and another Chevy veteran, Jimmy Johnson. Row 9, Matt DiBenedetto, the Italian Stallion, and Ryan Newman, then Denny Hamlin and Clint Boyer. Second half of the field, row 11, Chris Buescher and Matt Kenseth. Row 12, David Reagan and his former teammate Landon Castle. Row 13, Danica Patrick and Eric Jones. Row number 14, Alex Bowman and Tyler Reddick running for Mystery Motorsports. Row 15, Justin Allgaier, KJ Johnson. Then row 16, Michael McDowell and Brett Moffitt. Row number 17, Ty Dillon and the Dinger, AJ Allmendinger. Row 18, Martin Truex Jr. and DJ Kennington. Now the guys who wrecked in their duels. Row 19, Daniel Suarez, Kyle Busch. Row 20, Kyle Larson and Casey Kane starts last. Your DNQs, Cole Witt, Garrett Smithley, Reed Sorensen, and Patrick Sheltra. Taking a look at your race facts, 20 laps, end of lap 10 is halfway, pit window 8 to 12 laps, Chevy and Penske have been strong, Toyota has struggled, 3 and 43 will lead the field to green.
Austin Dillon starts the pole today, and I asked crew chief Scott Alexander about their plans for the race. He hinted at possibly dropping back early to avoid any melee before halfway. It's not known how many other drivers will use this strategy. And now let's send it over to Debbie Daniels on the latest on Danica Patrick.
Danica Patrick makes her final Cup start today for TriStar Motorsports. Her goal today is a solid top 10, but any time near the front will be something to celebrate.
Here we go. Nice weather today, as this will be a day into night race. Tripp, are you ready? Time for the magic words. Hold 'em, flagman, hold 'em. Green flag, let's go, let's roll it. Daytona! Here we go in the Daytona 500. Bubba Wallace with a nice run on the outside. A good push from Keselowski. Yeah, you can see some Fords up there. They're going to work well. On board with Kurt Busch, giving Austin Dillon a nice shove. Bubba Wallace and Austin Dillon side by side as they fan through 3 and 4. It's actually going to be a nice battle to see who leads lap 1. Bubba Wallace comes strong, but Austin Dillon leads lap 1. And as we heard from Ed Pileggi, you see Austin Dillon dropping to the back. Yeah, a few guys have. Chris Buescher's another one. These guys don't want to be in an early race mess. That would be so devastating in a race like this. Bubba Wallace, Kurt Busch, Logano third. Keselowski runs fourth on the outside as they begin lap 3. Yeah, it's going to be a fun race today. And I want to see how good this 43 is. Yeah, you know, he's very underrated when you think about the 24 car of William Byron. As you look to the outside, there's Kyle Larson back there, already up to 23rd after starting last. Yeah, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with today. Bubba Wallace with the lead on lap 4. Kurt Busch is going to jump to the outside, gets a run. Keselowski with a nice push. Bubba's going to fall all the way back to third. A nice push from Keselowski and Elliott. Yeah, Kurt Busch was really good in the dual race. I think he could do it again. Yeah, I'm going to say that I completely agree with you there, Tripp. But watch out for Keselowski. He won the Daytona 500 last year. Now on lap 5, Eric Almirola, William Byron. The outside really starting to form up here. Yeah, and you know, with the shadows on the track and stuff, the outside is the place to be. AJ Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, Suarez, and others running at the back right now. They've lost the draft as Kurt Busch leads the field as they come to lap 6. Lap number 6. Kurt Busch in front. We'll be back after this.
What do you think you're doing? Tiny Ryan Blaney. What are you doing? Putting some batteries in my remote. With these? They're not even a brand. Use some Duracells. Trust and power. Double the power, double the reliability, double the durability. Alright. How'd you get in my house, though? Garage door opener. Need some Duracells, too. I got some in my car, though.
Duracell. Trust is power.
Crash back straightaway. Ooh, big wreck. Caution's going to come out on lap 7. Chris Buescher, who was running at the back to try to avoid a wreck, ended up being right in the midst of one. There's Ty Dillon. Yeah, he ran over something. Tyler Reddick with some damage. Brett Moffitt. There's Chris Buescher in the outside wall. He took a couple of hard licks. Chris Buescher. There's Brett Moffitt in the 83, went to race his way into the show. Casey Kane with heavy damage. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Buescher came up. Moffitt was coming with a run from Ty Dillon. It was just a chain reaction. If this was a big pack, this would have been a much bigger wreck, but these guys all hanging at the back. Very interesting wreck. And you see, look at Ty Dillon. Yeah, he ran over something that came off the 95. I wonder if that's going to plague him later in this race. Anyway, big hit to the turn 3 wall for Chris Buescher to the back after slamming the outside wall to the front. We're going to restart now with a 1-lap shootout to the halfway bonus. The top 5 will get points at halfway. So Busch is going to choose the outside, so there's 3 McDowell-Haas Racing teammates lined up. Busch, Almirola, Harvick. There's Brad Keselowski. He's shown some very great speed. Bubba Wallace has fallen back to 7th. Ty Dillon remains on the lead lap after getting those repairs. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Reddick 1 lap down, but he's in free pass position. 1 lap till halfway. We're going to see how hard do these drivers go for the halfway bonus. Pretty calm through turns 1 and 2. Almirola now, he's going to look to the outside of Kurt Busch. Now Busch has to work with Keselowski. Almirola, Keselowski. Oh, contact! Around goes Keselowski. Oh, it's the big one. A big wreck. Meanwhile, Eric Almirola is going to take the halfway bonus over teammates Busch and Harvick, but a caution coming to halfway. Lots of good cars. I mean, the 29, the 2, the 42, the whole crowd was in this. Danica's career ends in smoke. There's Kyle Larson, your defending champ, who would run all the way up to 14th. William Byron, the rookie hotshot, defending Daytona 500 winner Brad Keselowski. 7-time champ Jimmy Johnson involved in the wreck. Bubba Wallace involved in the wreck. So many good cars. Let's watch a replay. Yeah, Keselowski made some contact with Chase, and then it's just on from there. Watch it very slowly. Yeah, Keselowski comes up, gets into Chase, and comes right back across in front of Byron. They slide down. That's where Bubba got his damage. Joey Logano did a nice job avoiding it. One last look. My goodness, just that's Daytona plate racing. We knew it was going to happen. Pit stops coming on lap 12 to pit road we go, as here is the top 5 from halfway.
Halfway bonus winner Eric Almirola pulls into his pit box with no complaints. Just regular service for the 10. Further ahead, Kurt Busch is struggling with his 41 Ford, saving the car is tight through turns 1 and 2. Some tape and a wedge adjustment for Busch.
Meanwhile, over here with Chase Elliott, things are going pretty well right now. He's got no friends up front, but it doesn't really matter because the drafting is not an issue. So for Elliott right now, things are going pretty good. 4 tires, gas, and he's away.
A look at your fan predictions now. What you liking so far, Trip? Well, of course, Team Minor Gaming ticker and Eric Almirola. A lot of these guys have been involved in wrecks. See Alex Bowman, he's still in there. Truex, Joey Logano, Boyer. A lot of good cars. It's just going to be fun to see. Will we see any other wrecks? We've already seen 2. How about we try to dial up our halfway bonus winner, Eric Almirola? Eric, it's Trip McGinnis up in the WUB Network booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, Eric, I don't know how you did it, but you were able to get halfway. How'd you get it done?
Well, we just got lucky. We got to the front pretty quickly. Fortunate there was the big wreck behind us. I think Kurt would have passed us through turn 3, but we just got very fortunate.
Tony here, how do you feel about the rest of the race?
I think we got a good chance heading through the rest of the race. We just got to stay with our MHR teammates, and maybe we can pull off this big win.
Well, thank you, Eric. Eric Almirola, clearly in good spirits, but he's not the leader as we restart with 7 to go. 3 MHAR cars in the top 4. Kurt Busch, Almirola, Harvick. Kurt Busch, your leader. You see Logano and Blaney lined up in 5th and 7th. Dale Jr. fell back, but now he's back up into the top 10. Bubba Wallace, all kinds of damage on the front, but he is still running. Jimmy Johnson has retired. Bass Pro Shops Lucky Fish, Tyler Reddick. Green flag back in the air, 7 to go. Now, something else to note, guys. It's getting dark here, so let's see how that plays an effect here. As you see the 3 McDowell Haas racing cars on the inside. Chase Elliott working with Team Penske. Jamie McMurray, who salvaged a top 5 at halfway, avoiding the wreck, leading the outside line. Harvick gets shuffled out. He's going to lose a lot of ground. Yeah, you see, here it comes. The darkness is coming in here at Daytona. This could change it. This could specifically make it harder to run the outside. Almirola's going to pull to the outside. What a run by the 10. Wow, he didn't even have drafting help, and he got around the 41 right there. What a move by the 10. 5 laps to go now. Chase Elliott looking to the outside of Kurt Busch. There's Logano. Ricky Stenhouse guides the line all the way on the inside, but that line is fading. Almirola trying to hold them off. You look there, a lot of good battling back there. Dale Jr.'s climbing up through the field. Almirola trying to hold off Kurt Busch. Elliott Logano side by side for 3rd. Now Stenhouse makes a little contact with Ryan Blaney. Yeah, we're down to 4 to go. How calm will these guys stay? It's getting good here. Almirola, Kurt Busch, Elliott on the outside. It's 3 wide through the pack. It's getting good. Almirola, Kurt Busch, here they come through turn 4. Busch is going to look to the outside. In the wall goes Almirola. Oh, there's cars flipping. Ryan Blaney upside down. The huge one strikes coming to 3 to go at Daytona. Red flag out. My goodness, we had cars rolling, flying. This is one of the biggest wrecks we've seen in a long time here in the Progressive Cup Series. Look at the damage. Busch, Truex, Almirola, the halfway bonus winner, is in it. Kurt Busch had led the most laps prior to this. He's done for the day. Ryan Blaney okay after barrel rolling 3 times through the grass. Ryan Newman with some heavy damage. Logano was in this. DJ Kennington running the special Humboldt Broncos paint scheme involved. Here's a replay. Yeah, Kurt Busch Almirola didn't realize he wasn't clear, and then Blaney rolls and Truex goes flying. Let's just watch Ryan Blaney's roll here. Yeah. He gets clipped by McMurray, and then something hits in the grass, and there he goes. And then watch in the back. Watch Truex go over the 88. That was vicious. What a wild wreck right here. Unbelievable. But, a lot of cars took some nice evasive action, but so many good cars taken out in that wreck. Here's your Nike Super Zoom. You see there's the contact between Busch and Almirola. Blaney upside down in the grass. Martin Truex Jr. in the air on top of Alex Bowman. There's your pole sitter, Austin Dillon. One last look at the melee. Great job by Chase Elliott escaping. He's now the leader. My goodness. So we're going to restart in overtime. 2 laps. Once we get to the white flag, the race is official. If there's a caution, we'll line them up again before then. So Chase Elliott chooses the outside to work with teammate Dale Jr. MHR has been strong all race, but now 2 of their cars out. Clint Boyer is up front. Matt DiBenedetto is up to 3rd after the wreck. Toyota has struggled all of Speed Weeks. They now run 5, 6, 8. Jones, Hamlin, and Johnson. Paul Menard repaired. And there's Ryan Newman 1 lap down in 14th. 26 cars out of the race. We're green. 2 to go at Daytona. Oh, these fans, they want to see Chase win, but they also want to see Junebug win. What can Dale Jr. do? The Toyota's shoving. Clint Boyer trying to side draft the 8 to keep up a force on the inside. Chase Elliott, though, running strong. Looking a little 3 wide. 1 lap to go. Can Chase Elliott win the Daytona 500?
He's working with Boyer right now, but he's going to have to block 3 lines. Yeah, that's not easy. Dale Jr. gives him a nice shove. Ooh, this is going to help. He's going to have Jr. blocking for him. He can't block Boyer, though. Boyer comes to the inside. Here they come through 3 and 4. Hamlin with the run. Here comes Jr. with the surge to push Chase Elliott to the Daytona 500 win. Woo, Chase! What a job by Chase Elliott there. Let's watch the finish again. This was just such great driving by the 9. He sees the run from the 8. He gets the help from the 8. Yes, the 14's going to come. Junior couldn't hold that off. Here comes Hamlin with the run. He blocks him, and then Junior gets a nice push from Harvick to surge Elliott ahead. Chase saw that car, and wow, watch him celebrate. He's a Daytona 500 winner. What a race. Elliott wins, then Hamlin, Clint Boyer, Dale Jr., Eric Jones, the top 5, then Matt DiBenedetto, Kevin Harvick, KJ Johnson, Bubba Wallace, Daniel Suarez. Yeah, it was a plate race, a lot of surprisers. Allmendinger, Menard, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, Blaney, Logano, Kennington, Almirola, Stenhouse, all taken out in the big one. So were McMurray, Truex, Kenseth, Bowman, Busch, Dillon, both Dillon brothers, Allgaier, Castle, McDowell, they were all in the big one. So many cars in that wreck. Then you see Johnson, Keselowski, Byron. Just so many cars wrecked in this race. Yeah, this was like that Talladega race last season. Only 14 finished, only 13 on the lead lap. There's your early season NPCS standings. Chase Elliott locked into the playoffs. Dale Jr. not racing any other races. He's currently second. Then Harvick, Hamlin, Bubba Wallace. Now Trip McGinnis is down in victory lane with Chase Elliott. To Trip we go.
Down here in victory lane with Daytona 500 winner Chase Elliott. Chase, how'd you do it? Well, I just got to thank the team. I got to thank Napa, Chevy. We had a great car. Got lucky getting through the big one. And it's just so exciting to know that we just won the Daytona 500. Now we're locked into the playoffs. Last year went down to the last race to get into the playoffs. This year, we don't even have to worry about it after the first one. Just so exciting. I'm going to be partying tonight. Oh, great job, Chase. Let's send it back to Eddie and Tony.
Back here with Tony Stewart, wrapping up what was a very fun Daytona 500. Tony, well, yeah, it's great to be part of this WUB Network team for Speed Weeks. This was just so fun to watch this race today. Chase Elliott put on a heck of a show. We got some fun coming up at Atlanta Motor Speedway. This was just such a fun race to be a part of. Dale Earnhardt Jr. out of the 8 car for the final time. He is done racing. Meanwhile, Chase Elliott celebrating in victory lane. Final aerial of Daytona International Speedway. Now the night sky has completely come in. It was a fun race. The youngsters, Dillon and Wallace, dominated early, but Kurt Busch led the McDowell-Haas charge. Big wrecks plagued the race for many, including a wreck coming to halfway that saw Almirola win the halfway bonus. And then the huge one coming to 3 to go, where Blaney went for a wild ride and Truex got airborne. At the end, Chase Elliott got a nice push from Dale Jr. to grab the victory, and he was able to celebrate his first Daytona 500 victory. I'm Eddie Kalegi. We'll see you next time on WUB Network, America's Sports Leader.